the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from Miami. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Now Herbert to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First carry here for the South Carolina product. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, play action. His first throw is an interception. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He dodged the tackle. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set to go now from the 35. The tight end in motion now. Mixon on the toss. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Herbert on first down. That's brought in. It's his back, Brashard Smith. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Delta, hut.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's his running back. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Completed to his running back. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Andrew and Cooper takes it away.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Set. What?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
31 yards. First down.
First and 10 around to Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Herbert from the gun. No finding his back. Nixon. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
380. 5-9.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a one-score game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now, they need 7. That's complete right side. Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To throw here on first down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Sending him on the dive. He loses the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a first and goal. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Go. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Chased out to his right.
On the grade sheet, we call this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There's nothing to be had.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Here's Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Trying the right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. Jerks away from one. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down. Here's a toss headed right. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. He's got room to roam. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They'll work against the blitz. Completes this one to Baker. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing on second. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Aubrey puts it through, and then extends their lead to 14.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So first down from the 41. Trying to throw this from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running for the marker on second. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. There the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Pass play now. Finds his back complete. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Commanders take possession off their second interception of the game.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Nixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, here's Herbert. And he scores, it's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Kraft has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Sticking to the air here. Caught on the comeback route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins 1st down. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 16-point ball game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down. Herbert now, blitz coming. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Commanders first down.
Herbert now. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. He's dropping back to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He finds Pickens left side. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
He's forced out of bounds.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he has this down to the 34. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. This time he's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd down calls ready. to throw. It's reeled in by Jaden Reed. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
To throw, Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Delta to Hunt. Ready. Sweep.
Back to the air, Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, Herbert. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
What point is that, Kay?
No, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Go.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, run, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll air it out on third. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a man, right side. And it's an excellent look to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
70 ring, 70 ring. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 Wyatt. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man, this is Kraft. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
This guy's put on a show today. Already took one back to the house and nearly another. This is what the new league rules wanted. This is what Park Avenue in New York imagined with the new kickoff rules. Give those returners a chance to put on a show.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hey, Kappa.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fact.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
Washington will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Greg Newsome has it.
Commanders 44.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did. Get it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Go! Drop ball 80. Take go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Ready.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. No luck there, ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to pass it here. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air on third and long. Has him running the comeback. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
18, Rattler.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath, and when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
Looking to throw on first and goal. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Operating now to kick this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
And that one is through, so take a final point off of what's still a pretty big lead as this game comes to a close. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so